Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's my great pleasure to participate in the Global Energy Interconnection Conference to talk about energy developments together with you. On the 26th September 2015, Chinese President Xi Jinping announced at the UN Sustainable Development Summit that China will propose discussions on establishing global energy interconnection. 2 years later, it is being spread around the world. In some countries and regions, it is being turned into a reality. Chairman Liu Zhengya and GEI have contributed a great deal of groundbreaking effort to make this happen. The SGCC is investing in and operating grid business. In recent years, we are aligning ourselves to the new patterns of energy production and consumption revolution by focusing on UHV transmission technology together with smart grid technology so as to push for the GEI developments in China with a lot of trials, explorations and practices. Let me share with you our takeaways in this process. First, we are deepening energy revolution and the GEI is urgently needed in this process. In the world today, led by the massive development of clean energy, a new round of energy revolution is mushrooming all around the world. Thanks to the right policy incentives and business efforts, China is taking a proactive role in this round of energy revolution with fruitful results. With the deepening of the energy revolution as the hub and the center for the transmission, conversion and utilization of energy, grids are confronted with many unprecedented challenges requiring our active response. On the supply side, there are two main challenges. First, the large-scale hydro, on-land wind and solar generation facilities are located in faraway western and northern regions, usually 1,000 to 4,000 kilometers away from the eastern load centers. Second, both wind and solar generation are seasonal and intermittent. So massive grid integration will pose tremendous challenges. Balancing of the power system. On the consumption side, there are two challenges as well. First, with electric vehicles and electric heating, as well as other consumption devices, they are raising higher requirements on the distribution technologies and the levels of intelligence. Second, distributed energy is rapidly growing. So that the distribution network is becoming an active network, adding to the complexity of operational management. Confronted with those challenges regarding production and consumption, we must continue to upgrade and leapfrog in grid tech so as to put in place a core grid network featuring robust and smart grids, which are extensive and featuring friendly interactions, open and offering sharing. GEI points to the energy platform and the market platform for the massive and high efficiency allocation of energy. It can also satisfy the diversified demands in high quality from the consumers. It gives rise to new business models and modalities. And it can help connect China's energy production centers with load centers. It can integrate multiple energy sources and capabilities with conversion technologies. It needs to be supported by a complete market trading mechanisms to achieve a plug-and-play scenario, so that spatially and temporally different energy sources will complement each other with electricity at the center, featuring a smart system. Second, the SGCC is rolling out practices of GEI. Putting in place GEI needs to put in place a robust smart grid so as to satisfy power needs in clean and sustainable ways. First, we are enhancing the allocation capabilities through the grid by transmitting electricity from the west to the eastern part of China. We are putting in place 18 globally leading UHV projects with a transmission capacity of 190 million kilowatts of transmission, integrating 510 million kilowatts of renewable energy generation. SGCC has become the strongest renewable energy allocator and integrator on this scale. By 2020 and by 2030, the west-east transmission will reach the scale of respectively 250 and 470 kilowatts of electric power transmitted, with over 50% of them accounted for by renewable energy generation. And we are stepping up pumped storage stations. 41 of them are under construction with total installed capacity of 49.31 million kilowatts. We are tapping into demand-side management. At Jiangsu Grid, we are rolling out a pilot project integrating sources, grids, and loads. And we have achieved millisecond response capabilities. In June 2016, in Qinghai province, for the first time, we achieved power supply for the entire province 100% on clean energy for 7 days non-stop. Third, we are pressing ahead with the market mechanism building out for the electric power sector. In 2017, 1.2 trillion kilowatt hours of electricity were traded on the market, accounting for 31% of our electricity sale, resulting in 29.5 billion RMB yuan of consumption cost reduction. So market is playing a prominent role here. Number 4, we are stepping up a key technology R&D and innovation. We host 18 national-level laboratories with multi-terminal VSC, DC, as well as other technologies. We are putting in place the multi-terminal VSC, DC, Tianjin, Zhongxin, Eco-City, and North Zhangjiakou storage and transmission integrated project. So we are pushing for the integration technology for renewables, massive energy storage, large capacity VSC transmission, and virtual synchronizers as well. Number 5, we are fostering new business modalities. We are putting in place the fast charging networks covering 31,000 kilometers of highway and 150 cities. We have provided electricity for 230,000 charging posts. We are putting in place the largest smart EV network. We're pressing ahead with clean heating in 15 provinces. Over 500 million square kilometers have achieved electric heating, and around Beijing, Tianjin, and Hebei province, 1.99 million households have converted coal-based heating to electricity-based heating. And building out GEI is a long-term systemic project. We need technologies, markets, and other supporting measures. We want to make this conference as a better opportunity to step up our communications and exchanges and cooperation with all the other interested parties to help mankind get rid of reliance on fossil energy to achieve sustainable development. Thank you very much.